we gonna talk like this, because apparently OBS is kind of screwy up, so I guess you guys didn't hear a single word I said. So, great, it happened again, just like it did last time I was trying to set anything up on the 4th of July. We gonna talk like this. So we back into the VIP lounge. So, wow, alright. I'm going to basically restart now. So, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Smackdown review. The discussion. I can't believe I went through so... Why did no one say it sooner that there was no sound? So, if you didn't see my interview with KBA and Tiffany Avatar, check them out. I was busy with that. I just got to watching SmackDown. Holy crap. They say go home shows to pay-per-views are not great. This one kicked ass. This one was extremely good. I was blown away by the amount of time they gave Bray and Braun. I mean, they were throughout the show. I'm gonna put it out there. That very beginning of the show, when all of a sudden Vince came out. Oh, Vince was already in the ring, but when Vince was standing there, and the lights started shutting down, Bray's music hit. All the lasers, all the graphics. I was just standing there with my mouth like dropped to the floor. Like, obviously we've seen his entrance before, but it just looked so much better in a bigger arena. And like I looked like his lantern. My mouth was like that. I looked like his lantern. It was insane. It was insane. I loved every single part of it. 9.5 for SmackDown this week. I can agree with that. At least a 9.5. Were you able to be on the Thunderdome? I was not. I was not. But the reason, you know, I had, obviously I was filming and stuff, so, I mean, if I really wanted to be on it, I guess I could, but, I mean, I don't have, that's the one thing I'm lacking, is the TV in this bedroom right here, or else I would totally be doing that. But, again, I was in the interview as well, so I, like, couldn't really change that, but, my god, what a SmackDown. What a SmackDown. So we had Vince McMahon in the ring, The Fiend coming out, which he kind of had a little bit of like a different approach to the ring than we saw before. But yeah, he came walking down to the ring, full entrance and all, and he was basically squaring up with Vince McMahon, which was hilarious. But out of nowhere, Braun, I don't like the fact that, so this is one thing I don't like. I don't like the fact that they are still using the Braun Express stuff. I know they just got the graphics not long ago and gave him all the smoke and everything, but if he's supposed to be this monster, make him the monster. Like, Give him all ripped clothes. Give him some like paint on his face a little bit to make him like look a little dirtier, or make him look a little monstrous. Just don't have him just be bald and walking down to the same old Braun Express stuff. That's the one thing I didn't like. Everything else, I mean, to me, it just felt like Braun Strowman again. I feel like he needs to change his appearance a little bit more than just shaving the head. Other than that, I did like the fact that Retribution came out, surrounded the ring, and all, you had Braun Strowman looking, around the ring. All Bray Wyatt did was just stare at Braun the whole entire time, and just quickly went, whoop, and then he was gone. It was WWE we were talking about, Chris, or do you think they will do that? It is WWE we were talking about. Do you think they will do it? They should do that, though. That's the thing. They should. They should. I mean, give them... It's not that... Like, it won't cost them that much to give Braun Strowman face paint. And it doesn't even have to be, like, big... Like, just throw, like, dirt-looking stuff on him. And throw, like... Make him more like the action figure that they had when he was the monster in there. That's all I'm saying. Like, it would look awesome if they did that. But you are right. We are talking about WWE, so I guess there's a chance that might not happen. There's a good chance that might not happen. Moto, what's up, my friend? What is up? What'd you think of the thumbnail, by the way? I could not find that picture anywhere, so that picture is just straight up me taking a picture of my TV. Yeah, so we had Retribution just go at Braun Strowman. Made him look a little weak, I won't lie. He didn't do that throwing thing where he had everybody thrown off of him. AKA the big guy spot. The roster ended up coming down and saving Braun Strowman, which I also didn't think that one was a great idea. I did like that he did go after them afterwards, but I mean, he should have laid out a lot more than just two people. I know at this point I'm just being nitpicky, but still. I like the whole. I thought also that the fans and everything were gonna be a huge distraction when they were showing the pictures, and I loved what they did with the screens. How they're not always on. How they're... I couldn't tell if there was piped in cheering or whatever. I feel like there might have been, or the crowd wasn't turned up all the way. I felt there was definitely something there, it felt like. But, again, I gotta say, once The Fiend came out and you had all those graphics on those screens that everybody was on, it was insane. I looked like his damn lantern with the jaw dropped all the way to the floor. And the graphics that was above that circle looked like the teeth. Oh, just awesome. I'm a little surprised that Braun didn't do anything with the lantern when he was on the ring apron. I kind of thought that he might have done something with it, like kicked it or chucked it somewhere. Or I get they're expensive, but done something. I don't know. Maybe a fake one, a duplicate. But I mean, then let's put it this way, that, and I think everybody can agree, the majority of the night and the main focus was Braun and Bray. 100%. I mean, we had a random beat the clock challenge between, of all people, Naomi and Bayley, and then Sasha Banks, reverse order, Sasha Banks and Bayley. Why? So the winner of the Beat the Clock challenge would have to defend their title against Asuka first. That was alright, fine, whatever. You can definitely tell the split is coming between them. I mean, just look at Sasha Banks, how happy she was that Bayley didn't beat the clock, number one, and lost. Then when Asuka came out, I mean, come on now. But, yeah, my opinion of this whole entire night, I'm gonna say, I think the Thunderdome is a great idea. However, I said this in tweets, in group chats, in just live streams I've been into. I feel that WWE should allow the people that bought tickets for these shows that they're not being able to go to right away. I really feel like those people should have like first dibs at these these experiences of being on the screen. I'm not just saying that because I'm one of them that's supposed to be doing it, but or going to a show next month. But I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of like, especially if they can't reschedule it and it has to be canceled. So SmackDown I was supposed to go to was actually at the end of the month. I think. I gotta remember. I gotta look at the ticket again. But I believe it was supposed to be at the end of the month. And it already got moved once. It was originally May 1st. And it got moved to September. So if it gets moved again, I don't know if when they're gonna end up putting it. But, I mean, I'll still want to go. I will still want to go. They should have done SummerSlam in the beach. That would have been fun, actually. By the way, what's up, Jordan Joester 20? Welcome to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, I do a plethora of different things. I play games, I play Jackbox, I review WWE stuff, I interview some superstars, and I do a whole range of things. But yeah, no, definitely on the beach. I'm kind of sad that they didn't do it on a boat like originally rumored, because imagine that. You could have had somebody be thrown off of the boat, right? That would have been funny as hell. I mean, yeah, we saw somebody get thrown off of the roof of the headquarters. Why not thrown off of a boat? But going back to SmackDown, I think, and again, we continue with the little thing that they did with Nikki Cross. Actually, I did subscribe to you, Destiny. Thank you, sir. I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. It's been a crazy week with the numbers. But yeah, Nikki Cross's little interview she did. I thought that I took away from this something. I don't know if C Wrestling covered it. I don't know if anybody covered it. Maybe they did. Maybe this is just old news at this point. But I think there is more not between the lines. There's more to the story than we think. Is how I'm reading this, because you have Nikki Cross. To me, she looked a little bit different too. She looked like with I don't know if it was different makeup or whatever, but I kind of think they're gonna swerve us a little bit. And so, they think she's different. Alexa, the other day when they were talking, she was just different. It wasn't the old go-lucky, having fun Alexa Bliss that she used to, know and love. Go, drinking coffee and everything. I can kind of... It seems like there might be a swerve coming. And I kind of think that Nikki Cross could be the Sister Abigail that we all wanted a long time ago. But it just... The way she was looking at the camera and saying that something terrible, that she thinks is something terrible is going to happen, and the way she said it, and the way, I think that she is gonna be a part of it and be a dark character. I could be absolutely wrong. Who knows? It could be Alexa Bliss, or it could be no one, because, you know, no one ever will be Sister Abigail, just taking forms of people. That could be it too. I don't know. That's just how I took that little bit, is I think that there's a swerve coming. But who knows? Only time will tell. Interesting that we didn't see Alexa Bliss at all tonight. I mean, we had during the whole Retribution attack on Braun Strowman, we had Jeff Hardy somehow get injured with his leg. We didn't know how until later in the show. They showed us the footage of it, which I think they could have done something different with that, to be honest. So they end up showing a camera angle where it was AJ Styles who attacked Jeff Hardy's leg, and Jeff Hardy thought it was a member of Retribution. That could have been done by the hacker. That would have been good. That would have been cool to have like a little bit of a hacker storyline right there, where it revealed that AJ Styles was one, but they didn't. No mention of it at all. I think Alexa Bliss is going to come out as Nikki Cross, and then Nikki Cross is full-on Alexa Bliss, so Nikki Bliss and Alexa Cross. That's just how my mind doesn't work. What? So coming out, wow, that's something right there. I feel like on Sunday, Alexa Bliss going to turn her back on Braun Strowman to help The Fiend to become the Universal Champion. At this point, I think that is definitely going to happen as well. But then again, look at what... There could be a swerve with that too. Maybe she's actually going to secretly help Braun. I just feel that the swerve is with Nikki Cross. And again, going back to the way she was talking during that little promo there, and the way she was saying that she thinks that something terrible is happening soon. I think it's gonna be that. I think it's gonna be Nikki Cross. Cena teased of being at SummerSlam on Instagram. Really? What did he say? What did he? I mean, Cena likes to tease a lot of things, but I mean, SummerSlam is a big show, and he was at WrestleMania, kinda. What did he? How did he tease it? What did he do? Did he put like a shirt or something next to a poster? Or something? I didn't get a chance to see it. Sorry, you had to read that. That's not... I'm trying to make sense of it. So you have one coming out as the other one, changing the name. I don't know. Alright, so I did end up skipping some things. Send a pic to you. Alright, I will check that out in a few. Like the tag team match, unfortunately, with like Cesaro, Nakamura, and Lucha House Party. I'll admit, I skipped over it a little bit. I wasn't really a fan of that match. I feel like it's something that we've seen, that they've done already. I don't know. But they made a story of it, though. They definitely made a thing of now the Lucha House Party are having some issues. Could be breaking them up soon. But I was surprised with the Intercontinental Championship match that they did, where Jeff Hardy ended up becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. That surprised me. I wasn't expecting them to put the belt on him, especially with the leg thing that they're doing. But good for Jeff. Good for Jeff. I mean, much deserved another title. And I honestly can't remember what happened after that. If it was the Firefly Funhouse. we did have Huskus the Pig Boy, and Jeff one made no sense whatsoever. We had Huskus the Pig Boy, and we had Rambling Rabbit. And Rambling Rabbit ended up having Alexa Bliss's shirt on and a wig, which was hella funny. And what was it? Get these hooves or something? Get these something that Huskus had on. And they were recreating the whole story. Was supposed to be Alexa and Braun, but ended up turning it into something different. What? I am just checking out that picture here. Stone Cold SummerSlam? Yeah. I don't know. Could be a tease. Could be. I mean, obviously it's a tease, but could be something to keep an eye out for. But yeah, the Firefly Funhouse was, like, once again, perfection. Although, so another thing I didn't like is I didn't like that Braun knew where to go. How did he, like, everybody's been finding out how to get into the Firefly Funhouse. I mean, you had Seth Rollins now. You had John Cena was there. Teleported, but he was there. You had now Braun Strowman, who just came in and just pummeled him. But that leads us to commercial break, then a Brawl in the back, where the spot that everybody's talking about, that choke slam off of the loading dock. I don't know. What did you guys think about it? I thought it was a little. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the actual move itself. Like, obviously there was like he either landed on his feet, then started laying down, or crash pad there, editing, or whatever. But they do this stuff too, like, and look what happened last time Braun did something like that. It was with a stretcher where he pushed, I believe it was Roman Reigns, off of the ledge and landed on concrete, that type of thing. But Bray sold it perfectly. Braun sold the sadistic side of him perfectly. The ambulance was a little unrealistic with the way that they were trying to. So to be real, if you were in a real life situation like that, there'd be no way an EMT or any emergency crew would be that slow to get to you and to get to where you need to be and to load you up. And I definitely don't think they would lift you up like that after taking a nasty fall. But other than that, again, nitpicking, I love the whole segment as a whole. The selling of it was perfect. And, yeah, no, it was. I love that they loaded him in. It started to pull away, the ambulance. The lights stopped. The vehicle stopped. You had the guy screaming at the the ambulance, "You're going the wrong way, you gotta go that way." It was awesome, it was great, it was funny as hell. The ambulance started backing up. This is when you can kind of like start seeing the fog in the back. Like, you can start seeing that it's not as clear anymore as it was. And if this was all done in one take, I give Bray Wyatt hell of credit. He got all that stuff on pretty damn quick. I mean, he did have quite a bit of time, but it was definitely quick. The ambulance backed all the way up, and just like a horror movie, the lights turned red, just like they did in the swamp match, and everybody started backing away from it and like gasping because they see the Fiend, but we don't see the Fiend yet. So the camera slowly turns just like a horror movie would, and then we see the Fiend standing with the doors wide open, right there in the entrance of the ambulance there. Great visuals. Great visuals. The camera moves up to him, and that's where you get the thumbnail of this video. I love when Bray Wyatt, as the Fiend, in the Fiend mask, sticks his tongue out. It's funny. To me, I think it's funny. It's sending a message to Braun saying, hey, you just can't put me down. The ambulance scene was read as ridiculous. I loved the driver being cautious and not rushing it. Safety first. It was the Fiend with his tongue that was Thunderdome. I loved it. I got to be on the other side of that. I loved it. I love when he does that because it's just like, to me, it's just mocking whoever he's going against or whatever. I really think it was really funny. But that's just me. It's not for everybody. In the laughing, they could have had strobe lights right there, but I mean, why would there be if it was just him popping out? And that's how the show ended. I would have liked there to be maybe some like him going after the people that were just like standing there gasping, watching the Fiend come out of the ambulance. Maybe that could have he could just like, to me it definitely feels like I think what they're trying to do is recreate Freddy vs. Jason, which it's starting to kind of feel that way. Ambulance, monster, someone that doesn't die comes out of the ambulance. You get the visuals, but all in all, I do rank this SmackDown pretty damn high. Not as high as a 9.5, but definitely at least a 9. There was no hacker. Like I said, there was retribution. We did get Mandy Rose trying to reconcile any friendship that she could with Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville came out onto the rampway and just basically said, I'm tired of seeing you in the WWE. We are having a no holds barred match, or no DQ match, whatever it was, and it's gonna be loser leaves WWE. That can go either way. It's loser leaves WWE, so the words that she said were definitely, it's not like when they say, oh, loser leaves SmackDown, or loser leaves Monday Night Raw. It's loser leaves the WWE. The wording was different. King Simbi, how you doing? You missed the tournament. We did the tournament last night, and it worked. We will do another one soon next month. Yeah, let me know who you guys think, or what do you guys think of that. Instead of being hair versus hair, loser leaves the WWE. So are we gonna see someone go to AEW? Why would WWE let a talent go? Unless they requested it and we don't know yet. Or, I mean, because you can't say, oh, they're gonna go down to NXT. That's still part of WWE. So it doesn't make any sense. Why would they let Sonya Deville go, or why would they let Mandy Rose go? What are we playing tonight? We will get to that. We will get to that. Right now, it's all about SmackDown, and again, as a horror guy, loved it. Loved it. You can never have too much of the Fiend and Bray Wyatt, and Braun Strowman, again, he's definitely improved. Again, I just wish that they cut the Braun Express stuff. I mean, they just gave it to him, but if they're going down the monster route, give him even new music. Why not give him Bray Wyatt's old music, like the Colt, like the Wyatt family's music? Have that mess with Bray, right? Just do something like that. It is in kayfabe. I think Sonya needs time off with what just happened, and I think she will return at the Rumble. Yeah, that is true too. It's not a loser leaves WWE match forever, so there's that. So there's that. Also, might I add, I want to know, where's Dolph Ziggler been? Wasn't Dolph Ziggler like a team with Sonya for a while? With Otis and all that? Like, wasn't he in part of that? What's going on? That was an awesome SmackDown. Yeah, let me know what you guys rate SmackDown, or what you gave it a rating. I give it a 9. 100%. I loved it. I loved it. And, yeah, I love that thumbnail, too. I can't get over that thumbnail. But yeah. So, as people asked, I will be playing Jackbox tonight. He got drafted to Raw in July. Yeah, that's right. That's right, he did. I forgot all about that. Was when the whole hacker thing. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That kind of... that makes that even more... I don't know. Yeah, so I'll be doing a Jackbox stream next. There will not be any notifications being sent out to it. I don't think there would be. Stand-up comedy. Yeah, I think the notifications, because it would be my third stream in literally like 3 hours. But if you're watching this and it's not live anymore, let me know in the comments below, what did you think of SmackDown August 21st, 2020, the go-home show to SummerSlam, the go-home SmackDown, I should say, to SummerSlam. There is still NXT tomorrow night. I really enjoyed it. I think Monday was great too. And the Thunderdome, man. I wasn't sure about it at first, but they got something there. They got something there. It's definitely a more fitting thing than having NXT stars around the ring, or in basically a bubble, because they're behind plexiglass. So I definitely think that this is a little bit better. Although you don't have the actual live interaction with people themselves because they're not there. But you also don't have to worry about them catching anything. You don't have to worry about them giving anything to anybody. And yeah, they have something. And I'm looking forward to what they do at SummerSlam. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I have Sunday off, so you know what? There's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a prediction live stream before SummerSlam at some point. It's going to be probably maybe around noon time, Eastern Standard Time. Sunday, yeah. I don't have to work, so I will do that. And might film some reactions to it. So we'll see how that goes. But until then, if you're interested in playing Jackbox Party Club games, definitely keep an eye on this channel. in the next few minutes, because I will be going over and starting another stream, and we'll be playing games. I don't know what we're going to be playing yet, and I don't know who's going to show up, because I don't know how long we're going to go for, but I don't need to go to work for a little bit, so we're gonna play tonight. We're gonna play. So if you're interested in playing, I hope you bring your A game, and I will see you shortly. Head over to Cursor Maniacs channel, ring that bell so you know when I go live. With that, guys, let me know what you thought of SmackDown in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did, and I hope you are looking forward to SummerSlam. Alright, guys, I will see you in a bit. Stay safe.